Hey, what's up, my favorite people? What's up, Michigan? Little Ted Nugent there. Man, that beginning riff, man. Get you going. Uh oh man. I was gonna say a few things, but let me get on chat first right off the bat. Get all you guys on here that aren't here right off the bat. So Jane, how you doing? You're awesome. Becca, deep in the heart of Texas. You're awesome. You're all awesome. I'm probably just not gonna say it all the time on every name, but Light Angel, Angela, Kathy, Bella. Hey Chuck, Amy, Michigander, taking care of the UP, Maria, Sue, Maria, Tina, Tracy, how you doing? Lee, sitting on the beach, Penny. Becca thinks on the beach too, I think. Got her hands full, probably with a drink. Margarita or something. Monica, listening from work. Yeah, Bonnie. Diamond Lil. Travis, what's up, brother? Stony Girl. Yeah, so kind of want to get on a positive thing. Kind of been in a funk last couple of days. I think it really showed this morning on the angry prayer this morning. We kind of brought it back around on Craig's show this morning, but sometimes I think we gotta do that. I don't know. Let me know in the chat, and then I'm gonna put the numbers in here in a minute. Let me know. I think in the Bible it says, if you're not of love, you're not a God. So who knows? But it's getting old. We've been lied to our whole lives. Right, you got to go to work your whole life. All right, say you go to work till you're 67. I think it's in my age now. We got to work till 67. So average life expectancy might be 74, 76, 77, somewhere in there. So you work your whole life. Well, you go to school for the first 18 years. 20, 22 if you're like me, a little slow. And then then you go into work or college or whatever. And then you work till you're 67, sometimes longer. And then you get the last remaining crappy years of your life all to yourself. Well, isn't that great? So it's just, they tax you to death, and they trying to make this positive, but we'll get there. The lying, the manipulation, the propaganda, it just wears on you. And eventually, I think every one of us is eventually just going to get sick of it and stand up. And that's what needs to happen. They kept us slaves our whole life. A lot of people might argue, well, there's no slaves. Well, we're slaves the day we're born. The second we're born, we're slaves. But they keep us stupid, and I guess they can't really keep us stupid or keep us ignorant. That's our own fault. So on that hand, that's kind of what I'm getting. What positive things did we learn during this, I guess, the start of this pandemic? You could call them negative, but I think it's all positive. Everything that come out that we learned, or everything that we found out, it's been positive. It might not be things you want to hear, but at least they're coming to light, and now we know, and we can fix it. So I think all that is positive. And it's just like anything else. You can you got two people, you can look at a situation. One person can think it's positive, the other person can think it's negative. me going to jail for drinking and driving was positive. Some people think that's a negative, and they continue to do things that get them in trouble, and they don't understand why they are always in trouble. Well, you look at, you got to you can turn everything into a positive. So I'll put the codes in. It's just sad that I've been thinking about this a few days where it's a rat race, really. I mean, you get up, you raise your kids, you got to worry about what they're getting taught in school. If they're getting bullied at school, or there's a million different things. And then they get older, and then you hope you raise them right. And then they go on their work career or whatever, and you hope they don't get taken advantage of, right? Because face it, let's just face it. Just about every place you work wants to take advantage of you. Every place. And most people want to try to take advantage of you too. And that's just, I guess call it human nature, I guess. I don't know. It's just, there's a lot of negativity going on. We got to switch that over to the positive side. I know in my life I did that, where I quit blaming people. So well, I'm a veteran. So I'm going to go out and get drunk on Veterans Day or Memorial Day. Then I get in trouble. Well, who do I blame that on? I don't blame it on the beer company or whatever. Blame it on myself. I just got to start taking. I got to start. I got to stop blaming people. Once I did that, and I started, hey Jeff, that's your fault, you big dummy. You got to start fixing things. Nobody else can fix me. I got to fix me. We see it all the time. Well, so-and-so did this, so-and-so did that. Well, that's on them. It's on them. So a few things I learned was they're lying to us. Nothing's real. Right? We can go down a whole bunch of rabbit holes, your birth certificate when you're born. I didn't know that till maybe 5-10 years ago. Taxes, mortgage, anything you signed for has already been paid for. You're just double paying on it. I guess really it's positive now that we know that. It's not positive that it happened to us. But again, you can take it either way. I'm thankful that we found out about it because nothing's going back to the way it was. We know too much now. There's no way. So now we're kind of just like in a holding pattern. We're just waiting around to see what happens. We can already see what's really happening because they're forcing a lot of things on us. They're forcing for our health, of course. It's going to be to benefit us. It really is. We just don't know it yet. You go back in history, you look at all it's just, but at least we know now, right? So I'm going to quit rambling. I'm going to put the codes in, and we'll see where this goes. So, all right. So what? Oh, another thing. If you guys watch Jerry, I can't remember the name of that guy. Was it on Rumble about that video that Zoom meeting they had? If anybody knows, put that in chat. So I want to go check that out. So Space Shot 76 or something. Hold on. Let me see here. I want to say it was Space Shot. All right. All right, cool. All right, I'll let you guys know that here in a second. Yeah, I want to go check that out. It's everything we already know, I think, for the most part, but it's always nice when so-called professionals are saying it. because you're not going to hear this stuff on the news. And for all you guys that didn't watch Jerry in the morning, there was a big Zoom meeting with a lot of doctors and professional athletes, stuff like that. And they were talking about the Jabberwocky. So I don't know if any of you guys watched it. Let me know. Space Shot 76. I was right. I had them separated. Son of a gun. I'm pretty surprised I remember that actually. So I was driving and you know me, I'm really you can tell me a lot of things, but they really don't register up here. They it's like reading. It really just don't register. But if you show me something, how to do something, bam, I pick it up right away. Probably why I didn't like school too much, you know. Except like gym. I like gym a lot, and I like recess. I like them a lot. And time to go. I like that a lot. English, not so much. No. Math was okay. History was all right. Science was all right. English, no. Didn't like English. No. No. Too many ways to do one thing. I didn't like it. No. All right. Let's see here. All right. Let's see what Southern Patriot put something in chat. You guys can go check that out. Look at this guy. Look at this guy right here. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Hey,
What's going on, Robert? Hey, somebody was asking about you, and I don't know if she's in here. I ain't seen her yet. I don't even know if she follows me actually, but follows Craig in the morning. And this Jersey girl, I've seen her forever, but asking who you were and all that. You're becoming a celebrity, man.
oh, good or bad?
Oh, you know, it could be good or it could be bad. You never know.
Well, I got a few things. I got my check, disability check 2 days early. I went to the bank at Huntington and Myers, and the guy said starting tomorrow, they're have to wear their mask inside the people that work at the bank and everything. So, yeah, I went over to Sam's Club and I saw a guy with a Trump hat on.
Go give him a big hug.
Huh?
Go give him a big hug.
I wear this thing all over the place. He got some good compliments and everything. So, but,
How's it going, Shep? Diamond?
Good.
oh, hi,
Hi,
Diamond.
Jeff. Hi, Robert. Hi, Diamond. Hi,
Hello.
everyone in chat. I can't see the chat, so.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, Diamond.
Hey, did you guys see the live broadcast from New York City this morning?
No, I
Oh,
haven't.
hi, Greg. Gregor. Hi,
Gregor.
Greg. Oh, look, it's Rick. Yeah, did you see anything live from New York City this morning? Oh my goodness, they're getting up and they are speaking out, and they're going to start doing it every Monday morning or
Nice.
every Monday.
Good.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
You can tell something's coming around. People are sick of it. I just was on Telegram
Yep.
and the doctors were throwing their lab coats in. Lawyers were throwing their suit coats in. They're sick of it. They know the gig's up. You know, we've been lied to forever.
Mhm.
That's, you know, that's what it's come down to. That's great, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Slaves no
Well,
more. You know.
What were you doing up this early in the morning? I saw you were on this morning before I left the store at 9 o'clock.
Craig,
Yeah.
when he's not slacking on the weekends, likes to do coffee and prayer at 8.
I was going to say slacks during the week.
I do.
So, but I can pick it up on the weekend, but I don't. So I can't really say too much. I just like making fun of him.
He's slack. Oh, Diamond Lil.
Yeah.
I see you.
Hey,
Hey, you guys did a heck of a show yesterday. I went back and watched it, and
They did.
since Diamond's invisible, all you see is Robert chilling out on the video.
That was great.
Oh, I tried getting up prepping 101. He's not letting me in. So
he will, Robert. Yeah, that was funny. You guys did great though. And I thought it just ended when the internet went down. I thought the Zoom call ended. I didn't know you guys just kept going. Well, it was great.
It was. They both took over. I think Robert did a better job than Jeff Riddle done.
I know. Yeah, it was great.
The Robert
Well,
Steele show.
the 3.5 trillion should be getting signed pretty soon.
No,
that
it's
bill.
That's it. Sorry, buddy.
Oh, go ahead.
I've been saying your name wrong.
Yeah, how you say your name?
Say your name, Robert.
Just Robert.
No, the last part that's got all the
Hey, hi, Sherry.
continents in it. It's got 17 continents and two vowels.
I mean,
I
don't
even have trouble.
look,
Semantic.
don't even. Robert, we're just
Semantic.
calling you Robert S. S.
My nickname in school was Z-Man or like that. So
Z-Man. That's a great idea.
Yeah, Craig was way off. I didn't even try it, and Craig was way off.
I was way off.
I
Gosh.
didn't,
Hi,
I
Sherry.
didn't think there was that many consonants in there. But anyway, how you doing, Sherry?
Harry.
Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm doing
hi,
good.
Sherry.
I'm doing really, really good.
Good.
Hey, Chef. Hey,
Hi,
Craig.
Sherry.
Hey, Robert. Hey,
Hello.
Diamond.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm eating.
So, you know, the other day I was talking about Disney and that I had researched some stuff and thought that maybe he was the same person as another nefarious, terrible man. So I'm in the middle of reading the book and I read that Walt Disney has a had a OCD type affliction where he washed his hands constantly.
Yeah,
And
I
guess
heard that.
who else did?
Howard
Hitler
Hughes.
had the
Oh,
same
wow.
exact thing.
Oh, wow.
So I went, whoa, when I read that, I went, oh, maybe it was true. So anyway, there's that. And then yesterday I read that Madonna was actually part of a underground porn industry. And there's a film of her actually doing a blood satanic ritual.
Oh.
There's a film of her, Madonna.
Wow. Well, you
And
know
that
she-
Disney, I knew this, but Disney produced Evita. And so that had a lot of symbolism in there as well. But anyway, those are the things that I just wanted to tell you about today that I read about in the last couple days.
You know,
I am going to hop off because I do want to go read more. But
all right.
yeah, I'll stick around for just a bit, but
Oh, wait, Shep. Yeah, I wanted to say, because don't you remember she did the Playboy shoot before she got famous because she had the hairy armpits. You remember?
yes.
Yes.
Brooke Shields was 10 years old naked at the Playboy Mansion, I believe, also.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, and then OJ Simpson. Oh my goodness. I was shocked when I read that whole thing was a scenario that they played out to increase racial division.
Yeah, don't surprise me none.
And that he was a CIA mind controlled slave, which is not surprising. And
Huh?
but it was like, whoa.
That's what he was
And
in.
that-
Oh, sorry.
OJ actually helped them move cocaine around
Yeah.
way back then. And
Do you remember-
also Ippolito. Who is Ippolito? Do you remember that name? He's in Florida. Joey Ippolito.
Oh, wait. That sounds Joey.
Joey Ippolito. Anyway, he's also CIA and mob. And he was working with OJ with the cocaine in Florida.
Wow. Man.
And so OJ isn't denying any of it. So there you go.
Oh,
Hmm.
Anyway,
Starting to storm here, Jeff.
Uh-oh.
where are you, Robert?
Marysville, Michigan, near
Oh,
Jeff.
Michigan.
Port Huron, basically.
No, Shep, I was gonna say, you remember he played a CIA mind control, like he was mind controlled in The Naked Gun. Do you remember that? The Naked Gun movies?
Yes, I do remember that.
They
Did he
mind
really?
controlled. Yeah, they mind controlled him in that, I believe, to kill somebody.
Wow.
A Manchurian candidate kind of thing.
I'll have to go
Life-
back and watch that again. Wow.
Art.
Hey,
Hey,
were
Craig.
you in Spaceballs?
Yes,
That's what it is.
yes.
I
I'm
knew
surrounded
it wasn't
by-
Rick. It was you all
sur-
along.
I'm surrounded by assholes.
Ludicrous speed.
One of my kids' favorite movies was Ian's favorite
I
movie.
loved it. I
One
did
of
love
them,
it.
yeah.
All
Hey,
Mel
Craig,
Brooks.
Mark, he got on his channel last night.
I saw
Jeff
that
was,
with Jeff B
yeah.
was there. Yep.
Yeah,
And Tin and
Yeah.
who else was there? Booze.
On what channel? What channel are
On
you guys
Mark
talking
B.
Mark,
Uh,
Mark,
Mark
he's
B.
in Australia.
Agent J.
Agent J.
Agent J.
about? AJJ?
No, Mark
Agent-
B is
Yeah, Agent J is just he's supposed to be a secret agent, and it's just agent and then the letter J. He's a friend of Mark's.
yep,
Jeff
that
B
on-
was there. Tin and Krista Kraft. She came on as Boozy's friend.
Oh,
Oh
that's who
my
that is.
goodness. Mark B just
I didn't know who
makes
that was,
me
Diamond.
howl with laughter.
The Boozy's friend was Krista Crafts, and I've
Mhm.
never seen Mark B laugh so hard as I did last night with Mark B.
Yeah,
He was rolling.
Jeff?
Face was red.
Oh, yeah,
Jeff B. It was funny.
That's awesome.
It was
yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I was dying. I was laughing because I was watching Jeff laugh.
Hey, Jeff, I guess
Exactly.
they said that Mike Lindell said that CNN's gonna be there tomorrow.
Oh wait, we can't say that word.
Ooh,
We gotta call him
ML.
ML. Call him
Hey,
ML.
ML's
Or
gonna
the pillow. The pillow guy. Can you say that?
Pillow guy.
Yeah.
I think so. I think you can
Yeah.
say that.
Where's
Yeah, I'm gonna
CNN
watch
gonna
that.
be?
It's on tomorrow. It's at 10th, 11th, and 12th, right?
Yeah,
It's 3 days. And
Oh.
it starts 9 Central tomorrow. So that
What
should
station,
be really
Sherry? What
well.
station?
It's there are 2 places I know so far. Obviously on Frank's Speech, it's going to be on there.
Oh, okay.
And then the War Room, they mentioned that they were actually there this morning,
Oh,
just as they were setting up. So I know the War Room, and then also on Frank's Speech,
Hmm.
and it starts at 9 Central. Don't ask me what the other times are. What is that? Here it's
That would be 7 here.
Yeah.
10 our time, right, Jeff?
Yep. Yep.
10?
Yep.
10 or 9?
either 10 or 11 my time.
I don't even know. Y'all can.
Are you
fast
guys
forward
gonna watch
on me.
it? Are you gonna watch
I'm gonna try it.
Well,
I
I'll
might
be at
go.
work, so I'll definitely be watching it.
Oh, yeah. He ain't gonna be working. He ain't gonna be working.
Okay, you guys, I'm gonna hop off.
All right,
Speak
Shep,
soon, all
thanks.
of you.
Bye,
Shep.
Shep.
Look forward to more bombshells from Disney.
Yeah, yeah.
Bye.
Good to see you, Shep.
Good to see you too, Greg.
Hi, Shep.
Gregor.
Gregor. Gregor. That's what Jeff's got everybody calling me now.
He's
Yeah,
got all kind of names. I mean, just pick one. He's got all
Yeah.
kind of names.
I really do. Hey, that's
Most
that guy.
eater.
That's
I
most
saw your state, Craig, Louisiana, about the upgrade there, huh?
Wait, with I'm not even paying attention. Did they do that?
No, I'm saying it's a high spike there, I guess.
Oh yeah. Yep. It's well, and they're saying that everywhere. So
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. It's
I don't
a mess.
believe him.
I really don't. I mean, we did get sick. There was something, the funk going around. But it wasn't as bad as what they were saying. Like my wife works in the hospital, so those weren't overly full. My cousin kept driving by Ready Med. Look at Ready Med. Look at the parking lot. I'm like, dude, it's not really that packed. It's, it's normal.
Yeah.
So, but
But when is it ever going to stop? Like, is there
Never.
ever going to be, is there going to be another variant? I mean, when does it stop? As far as
Mr.
they're
T gets
concerned?
back.
What's that?
Well,
Yep.
Mr. T gets back.
he's right.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Or when we stand up,
Right.
that'd be quicker. That'd be the quicker option.
Yeah. Enough is
Right.
enough.
Becca, for all you guys that want to know about that Zoom call, Becca dropped a link.
Oh, cool.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Jeff, it's getting more and more frustrating as I, shop, especially on the weekends, food shop or whatever. And I'm the only one going in without the covering on. I'm looking around. I just want to go up to people and ask, why? But the other funny thing is that I don't think all of them, though, that are wearing it are necessarily on the opposite side. I really don't, because
Yep.
almost every single time somebody comes up and talks to me, I don't have a covering on, but they have one on, and they're just talking to me normal. So I think, there may be even half of them that aren't on the other side, but they're just, I don't know what it is.
Mike says it
whether
all the
they're-
time. They're going along to get along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put the mask on. No one's going to bug you. You blend right in with the other guys. Us stick out.
Yeah,
So I don't really want confrontation either, but I'm not gonna bow down to your satanic rituals.
right.
I'm not gonna do it.
And so far, I haven't had any, thank God, so far, not yet has anybody come up to me and, wanted to start a fight or anything or argument. So I know I'm under God's protection. That's what I do know. But it's just amazing. It's just amazing to look out. And even outside, soon as you park in the parking lot and you look around in the parking lot, and everybody that's getting out of their cars and going into the store, they've all got it on.
Yeah.
Even when
No,
they're stepping
even when
out
they
of their,
drive, even when they
Yeah.
drive.
yeah. It's just, I mean, and I, as I know Diamond, I think mentioned this before about the kids too, and I was thinking, was that yesterday, looking, families with little kids just walking around with them on, and I'm thinking,
Today I
they're
did
gonna
it.
get
Sam.
so, can you hear me?
No,
I was saying that, the families with little kids walking around, and I'm thinking, boy, they're just going to be used to that,
that's what they
and
want.
then
Yeah.
if it ever comes time that they do, walk around and take them off, they're not going to want to. They're going to be like, no, I want to wear it. I want to wear it. That's going to be the sad part
Conditioning.
about it.
Sherry, did you watch Craig's show this morning?
Did I? Yes.
So because I said the same thing where I don't wear a mask at work. The bosses don't even look at me. So I know I got God's protection, because
Yeah.
I walk right by them and I make sure I look at them in the eyes, see if they're going to look over at me and say something. None of them do. Plant manager just drove by us yesterday, and there's 4 of us. 3 of us are rock solid, and then we got another guy that's kind of on the fence. He's a little nervous, but he don't have a year in. And so the plant manager, well, hell boy, here comes plant manager. And sometimes he's never said nothing to me, but he says something to the other guys. And he just come by, and I looked over at him, and he just kept on going. I'm like, it's good.
Isn't that something? Yeah. That's something.
Amen.
And it's not like we're hiding. We're right in the middle of everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
They can see us, but they don't ever look at us. They just keep on walking by. But I bet
I
you,
mean, you work on a big floor with like a lot of people, right?
yeah,
Or- yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just mind-boggling. But I
Hey.
am glad that, go ahead,
I'm
Craig.
sorry. I wanted to tell y'all to go check out a great video. The Southern Patriot Association put it on his page. So if you go to his video from today, watch the video in his link. It is unbelievable.
All right.
Unbelievable. So I don't
Southern
know if you want to
Patriot?
play it. He might be putting his channel at jeopardy by playing it, but I don't know. But it's great info.
Yeah, he
So
dropped something in the link. So yeah, I'll go back and watch it. Yeah.
yep, for sure. It's worth it. Really good stuff, Southern. And that's Shipwreck with the Southern Patriot Association. But just go to the Southern Patriot Association.
Thanks, Craig.
Sure, you said you're in California?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
in the
you-
LA County.
Yeah, you got a lot of news going on out there. Your state might be the first to fall.
Are you talking about the audits?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to make time to look into all of that and the recall. The saddest part about the recall right now is that, they want to vote by mail-in ballots again. So, it's like, what good is that going to do? But still have to vote no matter what, because I know I have this feeling from God that something is going to change, because something's got to change, I don't know about those ballots though. Or maybe I shouldn't be saying that on here, huh?
It don't matter.
well, like Mr. T said,
Another channel.
he said, good things take a while to overturn. Right?
Mhm. Yeah,
Unless
Look
we
how
stand
long
up.
yeah.
Yeah, look at it. It's worldwide. It's a worldwide thing we're dealing with.
Craig,
gonna
are you
take time.
sleeping?
No,
Okay.
I sound sleepy. I was earlier. I woke
Oh,
up in time. I woke up in time to make it to the Jeff Riddle show today.
Cool.
I use ice cream.
I mean, yes, I'm eating ice cream.
I got some ice cream the other day. I think it was called cookie butter ice cream.
Ooh.
It's good, but it's kind of too buttery. I never had it before, but it's all right.
Where's your
I
dog
use
at? Okay.
One's laying down. Well, wait, there's one. One's laying behind me, and then one's right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got to keep them separated, Robert. They like to bite each other. They're mean dogs. Robert, they don't like each other.
Like you and Jeff.
Like me and Jeff. Jeff's always trying to bite me.
Hey, Diamond, and I'm gonna ask everybody, what's some positive things that come out of this 2019 era for you?
Probably the biggest thing, Jeff, is I finally woke up.
Yeah.
I finally woke up. I was angry with myself that I didn't see it, that I bought in just like everybody else. No, they wouldn't do stuff like that. They wouldn't have caused 9/11. No, they wouldn't have killed, their fellow man. And now it's like everything that comes on, I'm questioning.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like I had to take a break away from it. We took my granddaughter, my 9-year-old autistic granddaughter, to an amusement park today. My daughter and I and my son, my 33-year-old son, we had a great time. Just enjoyed it the day. I did see some people with younger kids. The parents didn't have the face diaper, but the kids were wearing it.
Gosh.
And I just was like, what sense? But the majority of the people did not have anything on, which was great. And then I just capped it off with a nice peanut butter parfait.
Mm.
And I know I'll pay for it later because
Oh.
it'll put on
Diamond,
the
you stole
added
it?
weight. Huh?
Diamond, did you steal it?
No, I actually paid for it.
Oh,
but
okay.
I'll pay for it later though. As far as my body goes,
Just chase Bigfoot around. You'll be all right.
Yeah,
I
you'll be
need the
fine.
energy for Bigfoot.
Yeah, we may need those extra calories if this food shortage happens.
Exactly. And another good thing that came of it is I was able to meet all of you people. I never would have been on the computer. I wouldn't be talking on a live stream. I never did before.
Me
neither.
too.
Well, I
You
did.
know?
I did a couple. Yeah.
Did you? But I never did. And
Mm-mm.
2 or
I'm
3
so
years ago.
glad. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm so glad. So that's a positive thing. And I just try to stay as positive as I can. Like I said, I just needed to get away this morning. So, it was like with the admission, and we ate there too. Bad mistake, but we did. It was almost $300 for the day for the four of us.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Man.
Now I get that they were closed all of last year. They closed down all of last year, and didn't open. I get that, but making it all up this year, I guess. And we,
Yeah. Double.
we contribute, but that's all right. Yeah, I'm
Man.
gonna have to go back on it's either gonna be the Bigfoot hunt, or I'm still gonna hunt the country for politicians that have some kahunas. I'm not quite sure which one
You're
it's
lucky
gonna
to
be.
find Bigfoot. You're gonna find Bigfoot before you.
I'm gonna look for Bigfoot. Okay, so I know that Becca keeps encouraging me with the Crisco thing, so I gotta get out there with my Crisco and try and find Bigfoot. I had somebody last night on another channel said, "Hey Diamond, can you explain to me what a prison wallet is? I've never heard of it before."
We're gonna have to do this in private, but
Yeah.
I just said, picture a person going into jail, trying to hide something, can't use your clothes or anything. It involves an orifice. Let's just leave it at that.
what about you, Sherry?
Well, you know that phrase, you learn something new every day, right? And we really do. And I've learned a lot. Everything that you said, Diamond, is, yeah, that's right on spot. I never knew that I would have, over 100 friends. So even though you're all online, it feels like you're right here with me, in the same room. So that's one good thing. I've also learned that, watching everybody, that we can actually stand up for ourselves. We don't have to rely on the government, which a lot of people do, to get things done, or rely on the government really for anything. The government, they're people too, so we have to rely on ourselves. And this is just so good. I mean, some people just don't know it. This is so good that we are all here together. I mean, I think we're all learning from each other, basically every single day, whether it's, prison wallets or whatever, we're learning. So, or Craig's many different wigs that he has, he's going to
I'm
have to
getting
open
more.
up his own shop. So
I'm
But-
making a wig shop.
yeah, but I think one of the two things, and to go along with what Diamond said, is, yeah, we've made a lot of friends, and knowing that we can stick up for ourselves, and we should stick up for ourselves. Those are some of the positive things that I've learned. So,
Amen, sister.
yeah.
What about you, Robert?
Glad I'm learning from you. First one that got me on to learn all this stuff. So everything, yeah. Like what those two said too, Sherry and Diamond, same thing.
What do you think, Greg?
Well, like just like all y'all said, coming together, coming on this. Because I stayed away from the computer for a while. Like whenever I went online, I was over at my cousin's house and he was doing it. So it was only like 2 or 3 little things he did anyway. But really the biggest thing is my relationship with God and getting closer and being in my word daily. And now I'm with y'all every day doing that. That's awesome. With Marco and Roberto and just Irish JG, all these remote viewer. I mean, I can just keep going on and on and on. And I'm just being thrown in with Christians, and it's awesome. And not all of us are Christian. We even have other, whatever you may be, but we're all being brought together for some reason. So it's crazy, man. Crazy. I sound
Yeah.
like a hippie. It's crazy, man. Crazy.
I am Christian. I got baptized when I was younger, when I was like junior high. So I'm a
That counts.
Christian. Huh?
Yep. You were old. You were old enough. You were old enough to know. Because I was baptized as a baby, but I didn't know. I didn't know who Jesus was. So,
That's when I was living in Arizona, like Havasu.
dude, Robert, I wanted to talk to you about that. The London Bridge, you mentioned it. Do you know that they numbered every one of those bricks before it left London and then shipped it over and put it all back together, brick by
I think,
brick?
yeah, I do remember. Yeah, I think that's true. Yeah.
That's true. That's an amazing story, man. That's
Yeah,
engineering.
you have to go
science.
visit. Everyone thinks Florida's nice to stay, but I believe Arizona's, it's better than Florida.
I hear you, huh? Especially right there. Lake Havasu is beautiful.
Wow, the good
Craig, you
memories,
made a
memories.
good, Craig, you made a good point as far as the religion goes, because I've noticed that I'm praying a lot more. Not that I didn't pray before, but I didn't pray every day. And now I pray at least, twice a day, if not more than that.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
what it's all about.
Yep.
That's really what it's all about. Our prayers are so powerful. So
Your turn, Jeff.
Yeah, I learned a ton, and most of you guys touched on it. What makes me smile the most, I guess, would be the whole, well, not the whole world, but most of you guys getting uncomfortable. I've been doing this for a while because I had to do that when I got sober. But I kind of been like that my whole life, so it's really nothing new to me. But I can tell a lot of people that are really uncomfortable. And when I started this, you guys see my first video, I was very uncomfortable. But I just did it every day, and now we're where we're at now. But that's what I like to see, is everyone getting uncomfortable, because if you stay comfortable, then you're never going to grow. You're never going to change. If nothing changes, nothing changes. So that's what surprises me the most. I'd almost bet, I think somebody already said it, they would never thought they'd be on here on YouTube. I never thought I'd be on here. Especially, I never thought I'd be on here praying, or just on here talking. So that's probably the number one thing. And then, like Diamond said, waking up. I knew about 9/11, stuff like that. I hope he falls.
Oh
So I
my
knew
goodness.
a lot of the stuff, but that's the main thing. Everyone getting uncomfortable and growing and reaching out to each other. Like what they're doing for Silver Girl out in Washington State, helping her. People that never met her before in their lives are helping her. Brenda, stuff like that. Just everyone helping each other. That's what should have been done a long time ago, but I was
Yeah.
asleep at the wheel, and we let all these evil people kind of infiltrate us.
Yeah.
It's just now we
We
got we let
we
it go.
didn't know we didn't know how evil, though, Jeff, that all these people really were, so it's not your fault. It's not anybody's fault. We are here now, and now we can do something about it. But it's not your fault. It's not anybody's fault. Before, we did not know. They went to lengths in trying to cover up everything that they've covered up so far. And who knows, there may be some other things that are covered up that we don't even know about.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Oh, there's
I mean-
probably, we know about this much, and we're probably gonna
Yeah.
find out about this much.
That's what I'm saying.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey Jeff, today, in the news, they said about Portland, there was a lady, there's a Christian, they had their pastor speaking and everything, and, Antifa was spraying them, and the cops were standing right by, and they weren't doing nothing. They didn't get, they were on the Steve Bannon show earlier today. and
I
everything,
heard
and
about that.
It was on, so kids were getting sprayed and everything.
Yeah, well, we already know they got two sets of rules, you know.
Yeah.
January 6th proved that. And we've known that forever anyway.
Yeah, I saw that. They were all dressed in black and they had the black umbrellas and it was terrible.
Well, people are
mean-
gonna stand up. We're not gonna let that happen again this time. That's not
Oh,
gonna
you
happen.
got a cat too?
Oh, we got two of them. I got two cats, Robert.
You're like my sister.
We got
She
a
has-
zoo over here. You're welcome to come to my zoo anytime. No admission. Just come on in.
Oh, I got my sister. She got 3 dogs and all that stuff. So a rabbit. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
rabbit.
Yep. We had two of them. They pooped all in my game room.
That's
Ooh.
what you get,
Yeah, dwarf rabbit. What do they call them? Dwarfs? Not dwarfs. What are they called?
midgets,
Oh, there's a name for them.
midgets.
I forget what they're called, but they were. It was blue.
Ver-
Blue rabbit.
Vertically challenged.
Yeah,
Yeah, they were really short shit.
Danny DeVito.
Looks
Jeff,
like
did you
Jeff
see me
B
when I
was
was
in the
spinning?
chat.
Oh wait, what did they say?
Go ahead, Diamond.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say, it looks like Jeff B was in the chat here. Hi,
Oh,
Jeff
wow.
B.
Jeff
Hi,
B.
Jeff
Great
B.
to see you laugh last night.
Jeff,
Really,
Jeff.
you
I'll have
got
to go
me.
back and watch that. I missed that one.
Jeff B is here.
It's
Yeah, he was cracking up.
we kind of got laughing a little bit on Craig's show, and it's just contagious.
Yeah,
Wow.
You see
yeah,
somebody laughing.
yeah,
uh,
yeah.
it's
I just
good.
got to tell-
I try to have a good belly laugh every day, at least once a day. I try to, where tears are coming down my eyes.
Yeah.
I try to do that every day.
Craig, what are you doing?
I'm spinning with Jeff B. But wait, it gets you dizzy at the end and gets you a little high. It's pretty cool.
You are just,
Ah!
you know,
Oh, look at that. Wow.
It's great. Y'all should try that.
You need a
did.
disco ball.
You can take a bat, bend over, and then put your head on the bat, run around the bat like 10 or 15 times.
oh,
And then just
Yeah.
fall
Rotate,
over.
rotate.
It's pretty funny.
Oh, I'm making everybody dizzy.
dizzy
Sorry,
bat.
y'all.
It's called
I was on
dizzy
a
bat.
lazy Susan.
Does your wife know?
Oh,
Oh, I couldn't resist, Craig. I'm sorry.
Good one,
That was
Diamond.
good.
Sorry, I
That was
missed it. You
good.
guys are gonna have to reenact that. I wasn't paying attention, but I know it's a good one.
Reenacted.
I was
No
on a
instant
lazy.
replay.
I was on a lazy Susan.
Aha.
Does your wife know?
All right.
Ooh, that's the face I made.
Bada boom.
Your wife ever come on, Jeff?
No, she's camera shy. My sister came on the other, Craig, 4 or 5 days ago.
Couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 The better looking riddle.
Yeah.
I'm the smart one.
The smart ones. Yeah.
I don't. You know, Chris went on. Chris came on the channel a few days ago.
Yeah.
Everything, yeah. She was. Yeah. She came on. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yep.
baby was sleeping.
She called in. Yeah. Same thing.
Yeah, but she showed her face.
Yeah. Just
And
for
she actually
maybe
did
a
say
minute or two.
Jeff was the smartest.
Yeah.
Yeah. She probably got
Which is
all hot and
weird.
sweaty. She can't handle the heat. You know. She's
Mhm.
not like me. I can handle the heat. She can't. She gets all nervous and sweaty.
Moved to
And,
Arizona.
you know.
Yeah.
She can't handle the heat, Craig.
The heat.
You gotta get back in the kitchen. If you can't handle the heat, you gotta get back in the kitchen.
It's get out of the
Yeah.
kitchen.
I know.
Oh.
I'm just seeing if you caught it.
Your,
Oh, dude,
is
you
your
know
wife
what's cool,
Michigan
too?
fan too?
Robert. Say again.
I'm saying Jeff, was your wife Michigan fan too, or she state?
Whatever I'm a fan of, she's a fan of.
She likes Ohio, Robert.
Yeah, she likes
Oh.
Ohio State.
Big Ohio State fan.
She's looking at me with that Kermit the Frog look like,
Mm. Oh,
Yeah,
I tell
you
her what she likes, you know?
Oh, my goodness.
well, she likes you. That's strange enough.
Yeah, I find that a little weird.
That is weird.
She does too, actually.
Dude, I'm so happy Jeff B is here.
get him on here.
That's awesome.
Get him on here.
Yeah, I'll put the codes in, I guess, if I can find them.
You know what? I
If you can
look, I'm a
find-
little slow, Jeff. I couldn't figure out what the bunk bed thing was all about. And then I realized I looked at he's very close to the ceiling whenever he's sitting on the show. The ceiling's right there.
That's what it was about. He's got the camera just right. Yeah.
I think the camera's just right to where it makes it look like he's on the top bunk. And
Yeah. His cigar
to sleep-
too.
yeah, I had to
Cigar.
sleep in one of those at my buddy's hunting camp, and he literally put the bunk like he had 12 inches. So I'd wake up every morning and
Bam!
automatically hit my damn head on the freaking ceiling. And I was like, who builds a bunk bed this close to the ceiling? He's like, oh, well, I wanted plenty of room down here for me.
You put the kids up there, or the skinny guy, and you just happen to be skinny, so you get the top
Yeah.
bunk.
Yep. No, I was fat at the time, Jeff. That was when I was in
Oh,
my
that's even
40s.
worse.
Yeah, it was horrible.
I gotta
Hey,
go back
Craig,
to-
Craig, when did you shed all that weight? Like how long-
Just 2.5, 3 years ago.
Wow, that's recent.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
fat all my life. They got pictures of me. I was always a big kid. Like I weighed
Yeah.
250 when I graduated high school, but I was mostly muscle. But then it all
Oh.
became, but then it turned to fat and crud. Or I gained fat. I don't know what happened. And
So that helped with your the diabetes then? I mean,
oh yeah, well, it did because I did intermittent fasting because like I was eating food and then getting just like feeling deathly ill after I ate a
Yeah.
great meal. And I was like, what the hell is going on? So I did a lot of intermittent fasting where I wouldn't eat for like 16 hours to help
Wow.
me lose the weight quicker. Then I
Mhm.
went full on Survivor and I starved myself for like 40 something days. And
Oh.
I mean, I ate like, oh, that's where I screwed up. I drank a lot of coffee with sugar in it, like chocolate syrup, but I
Yeah.
didn't eat anything, or I was eating like a little bit of rice rations. I was like, well, they're doing it. I can do it, you know? And then I got a tooth problem and I couldn't eat. So I was
Oh.
starving even more. So it helped me lose even more weight.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, you got out of that, so that's really good.
Hey, Craig, when you were fasting, were you naked? You're muted or something, or talking, or just moving your
You're
lips.
frozen.
I don't know what's wrong with
Sometimes I
you.
was. Yeah, sometimes I was naked and clothed.
At the same time.
Yeah, but not all the time.
Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of like
Like
naked and
Survivor.
afraid.
Oh, well, do they starve them there too?
Yeah, I think you got to find your own food.
Oh man, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
We should go on Survivor together, Jeff.
That'd be a great idea.
Yeah,
That'd be
you guys
awesome, buddy.
good.
You know, when it
I'm gonna
first came out, they had tryouts, or it wasn't really tryouts. You just made a film or whatever. They had it here in Pontiac, I think. And
I know where that
I
is.
didn't know what it was. You just make a film and turn it in. But of course, I didn't turn it in. I could have been a celebrity by now.
You could have. And skinnier.
And skinnier, correct.
That's what happens when you go on those shows. They starve you. And then from what I understand, they move a lot of the animals away from that part of the island. Like they have snake wranglers, so there's not really much to eat. They get
There
rid
he
of a lot
is.
of
Who's that?
Speaking of the
There,
devil,
Jeff.
what's up, Jeff?
Hey, how you doing?
Great.
Awesome.
Hello, hello.
Oh, hi, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Funny show last night.
That was great.
You cracked us up. Just watching you laugh cracked us all up.
Oh, you mean on Mark's channel?
Yes.
Oh my God, that was so damn funny.
I think I've seen you laugh so hard on any other live stream. And when you were laughing, I I almost peed myself. I was laughing so hard.
Yeah, that bunch there, boy.
That was awesome.
But hey, thanks for your service too, Jeff.
What's that?
Thanks for serving.
Oh, no problem. So I was talking to Liberty this afternoon. We got some interesting stuff to go over tonight.
Oh,
Uh-oh,
Excellent.
good.
good, finally.
That
Yeah,
sounds good.
yeah. I know some people were tired of hearing about the topic of Walmart, but what I was told this afternoon, I think is going to blow some people's mind on how Walmart fits into all of this.
Oh
Oh,
shit!
wow. Okay.
Nice.
I knew it.
Well,
Yeah.
keep us in suspense.
Yeah, keep
Yeah.
us in suspense, yeah.
No, this is great. I know,
Yeah,
man.
And the nice thing about it, it's out in the open. And I didn't even realize it until they told me this afternoon, and we were discussing some other things, like every time Joe Biden gets on an aircraft or Marine One, you never see the quarterback or the football. And if you go back through time, the quarterback's within reaching distance of the president.
Yep.
So that's another interesting topic.
Yeah.
And here, didn't Congress announce that they were going on recess?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes. For
So
a
what-
month, haven't they been? Yeah, for a month or something.
Right. So what are they all apparently doing in Washington, D.C.?
Aha! Yes, great point.
They're up to something. Something
Well,
not
no,
good.
great point. They can't go anywhere. I
Right.
mean, we know what's going on. We do know what's going on, but it's been psyop that it's
Right.
even confusing the crud out of us now. You know that? It's so awesome what they're doing.
Well, I mean, because when they're on recess, normally they go back to their districts.
Yep, they leave or go on vacation. Yep.
But they're on the House floor this morning, but they're in recess.
Makes no sense.
Sorry, y'all.
You having a party?
Sorry about that, Jeff. I'm sorry.
Sounded like a party blower there.
We're a little freaky over here, Jeff. We like to get
I
freaky.
don't know what you're doing with the chickens, Craig, but stop.
Yeah, I bet it involves a rooster. We won't
Yeah.
go any further. Yeah,
That's why he
That's-
won't let us see the video.
That's my
exactly.
wife.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Hey, Jeff, does that Walmart thing involve FEMA?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. We'll listen tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a good one tonight, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, the nice thing about it is it's not a theory. I mean, it's
Yeah, yeah.
when I tell people who and what and how this all is playing out, I was shocked, because it's, like I said, it's hidden in plain sight. And if you don't know what you're looking at, which I knew what I was looking at, but it never, they have certain industries that are national security style businesses.
Yeah.
And wait till people find out who gives them money.
Mm.
It's going to
Yeah.
blow their mind.
Oh, yeah.
Did you
Why are
already
they
tell
so?
Mike?
Go
Go ahead.
Why are they so in your face about things? Why do they do that? Why are they so in our faces?
Well, I think the Walmart portion of it
Yeah.
is the good side.
Oh, okay. The good guys.
Good.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, because let me just say one thing. I
Sorry,
noticed
Sherry.
here. Oh, I'm sorry, Sherry. Go ahead, Sherry.
No, go ahead. I forgot what it'll come to me. Go ahead.
I'm
I
sorry.
noticed, I do that. We do it all the time. Sure, I know.
Yeah.
I noticed at our local stores here, an area of the parking lot cordoned off. This has been a few years now, where they brought in containers. So I don't know what's in those containers or if that's their regimen of getting stuff into the store now, but it just seemed weird. I was like, what is in those containers?
Yeah. And I think too, with a lot of the aircraft that Monkey has been talking about flying all over the country, I think it ties into Walmart.
Oh, so moving stuff around using the
Air
military.
Mobility Command, yeah.
Yeah,
All right, crazy question for Jeff. Jeff, you don't have to answer it. I don't know. Maybe you don't know. But with all the illegals flying in, I just don't see it as what we think it's being, what they're saying it is. I'm thinking, is there any chance that these are criminals maybe that were involved in a big trafficking of something? Or is that just too many folks?
Well, here my whole thing with this is, it's illegal based on what we see for them to fly them into Air Force bases.
Yeah.
mhm.
And you would think that if this was what we think it is, somebody would have blown the whistle. At least said something. I mean, when Tucker Carlson blew the whistle, they quit flying into Laughlin Air Force Base for a week. And then now they're back at it again under Swift Air. So it didn't scare them all that much. But now, was that to wake people up to show them what's going on? And my thing, like in Ohio, they are dumping thousands of them in Toledo, which is a good hike from me, but why wouldn't the governor, who's supposedly a Republican, say, no, we're not doing this,
Yeah.
and order them to go somewhere else?
Yeah, that's what I've been
everything is
wondering.
just so confusing.
Yeah,
I
I've
mean,
been
it
wondering
is.
why Abbott's allowing that to happen in Texas. I don't understand.
Right.
You're right.
Well, everyone's got a part to play, right? We're watching a movie, so-called.
That's true.
Who
Well, I
knows?
keep forgetting that. Yeah.
That's what
Yep.
yep, Diamond, same here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, Jeff B.
Yeah.
My nephew just got his orders. He's gonna be heading down to the border. I think it's the Texas border. It's 7 hours from the middle of Texas or something. I'm not sure what border or the base is, but he's gonna be flying the double helicopter. I don't know what that's called.
Chinook.
You know,
Yeah, Chinook. Chinook.
Oh, but he's been training and he got his orders and he's heading down by the border down there in December. So,
Yeah, I mean this August 11th date, and I know I hate dates. I because when you talk dates and shit don't transpire, people are like, see, you told us
Yeah.
this, and this. But there are a lot of things that are happening on that date. And
Yep.
the FCC in FEMA this morning put out the notification about the EBS. And that refers back to the executive order where if carriers don't transmit it, then your license is in subject. So,
Mm.
yeah, it's nuts. Nothing makes sense. And even guys that I talk to that are high level in some agencies, they have no clue. They're trying to put the pieces to the puzzle together. And when I ask one of them this afternoon about devolution. He goes, we tore that thing apart. And he goes, makes a lot of sense for some of the stuff that we're seeing. Because a lot of people don't realize, if the Constitution doesn't really specify what can be done, because they couldn't foresee stuff that, I mean, they couldn't foresee iPhones and satellites and stuff like that. So it gives the president or the National Command Authority broad powers to enact certain things. And if the country has been taken over by a foreign power, then it allows for a lot of latitude and a lot. I mean, just look at the Patriot Act. You know, that was one of at the time, everybody thought this, you know, was for the good, which some of it was. But now you look back at the Patriot Act and see how many civil liberties that, if used incorrectly, could be stripped from people.
He's right. He's right. We all went for it. We're like, oh yeah, 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 yeah. And then about a couple of years in, we're like, oh Lord, what do we do?
Right. Yeah.
ESA, you know, that's part
Right.
of the Patriot Act, all that junk, but,
Yeah. It's like that
Somebody's gotta-
movie.
Did you guys see the big rally and protest up in New York this afternoon?
I gotta go
Angry
back and watch it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Angry. Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. And I mean, it's, if anything, knock on wood, hopefully this will unite most of the American people under one common cause, and not whether you're on the right, the left, the middle, you know, because
All that shit.
like I tell people, you know, you think it's funny now that certain individuals are being taken down from social media platforms. Don't think that for 1 second when they flip that coin, it's going to be you next. And then
Yeah.
it's not so funny.
Hey,
Well,
Jeff,
Mike, oh, go ahead.
Don.
No, go ahead, Jeff.
I got a quick question. Book girl, CYN's got a question for you. It says, how does he or any of us, myself included, guard against confirmation bias?
Hey, that's a good one. I mean, this is the way. I mean, because I know I take a lot of hits, but that's okay. I go with my gut, and if it smells bad and looks bad, it's probably bad. And you have, just look at what Fox News did. Fox News edited Trump's speech that he gave to Bonagino on his show. And the replay that they did, they took out certain things from Trump's speech that he come out and said, well, that was kind of dirty, what they did. Yeah, it's, discernment is key. And I used to listen to a lot of, what do they call them, influencers or stuff. And I've kind of said, you know, now that I sit back and look at some of the people overseas that know so much about how things in the United States are being run, it's like, why in the hell would hopefully the good side rely on a foreign national? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
You know, and it could be people are feeding them information, or it could be they're just trying to collect money.
Yeah.
You know, that's the aspect that you have to try to look at it. And just because I say it, Jeff says it, Mike says it, doesn't make it true. I mean, it's just an analysis of what we perceive that's going on.
Mike Pompeo had a couple of good tweets.
Yeah.
He has more than that, but I just caught my eye yesterday. He tweeted one. It said, when dominant social media platforms can suspend and then ban a president of the United States. There is too much power in too few hands.
Yes.
Yep.
And then today, about 4 hours ago, Jeff, you're going to like this, Jeff Riddle. Each parent has the right to do what they feel is best for their child. This includes face covering wearing. He uses the M word. I do not support government mandated masks in the classrooms. Stick to the science.
Amen.
Yeah.
There's more bacteria in that friggin' face diaper than
Yep.
that kid's ever going to have to worry about with the other thing.
Yeah,
Yep.
would you take a hose from your exhaust pipe of your car and run it around to your driver's side window and then roll it up?
Yep.
Same type of thing.
They call that a Clinton side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
You've been
Jeff
Clinton.
Riddle,
Let Robert.
I got two things I want to show you on my phone. Can I show it?
Sure. As long as it ain't crazy.
No dirty picture, Robert. No
Yeah.
dirty picture. You know,
See
show
it?
dirty picture.
You see it?
No.
Oh, wait a minute. I
No.
gotta figure out how to do this.
Well, you'll figure it out.
I did see Dude. Did you see Dude the dog? I saw Dude the dog.
Dances,
Oh.
spring break, to have fun.
I want to be in person
Ah.
in college next semester.
Lost it. Hold on.
I want to get out of this pandemic.
All right.
I wanted
There it
to
is.
protect the people around me.
Why did you get texting? Because I'm
See who
really
that
looking
is?
forward to
Yeah.
hanging out with my friends.
You guys see
I
that?
just want to go
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
show, dance around.
I was on
not
the
have to
mountain.
worry
I
about
believe that was
anything,
gonna happen,
feel
I
like I'm
think.
free again.
That's great. They're going to put him in there.
And then one more thing was this one.
It really is. That really
Yeah.
is a real
Do
thing.
you see where they arrested the an
Yes.
Arizona
Yes.
legislator?
A freak. He was a freak.
But he was one of the key bill sponsors to start teaching children in kindergarten about sex in
Oh my
Arizona.
God.
Yep.
That's what they do. That's what they do. It's my wife explained it to me. It's like that's why they get these jobs like that gymnast doctor.
Yeah.
Remember that doctor who, you know?
Mhm.
Nasser. Larry Nasser.
Yeah.
Yeah. Michigan State. Yeah. Yeah. What a chump.
Hey,
How
I
many,
didn't see,
hundreds of kids, right? With him?
Yes.
Yep.
Sorry, Sherry, go ahead.
no, I didn't see the protest you guys were talking about in New York. What was the protest for? I want to go see it. but-
Back the vacation passports and
Oh,
the
Mandate.
mandatory
Yeah.
vacation.
It's
oh,
on
cool.
the Angry Prepper. The Angry Prepper.
Yeah.
It's on his.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that guy too. He drops a lot of F-bomb, but he's great. I love listening to
Yeah.
him. talk.
Is he a firefighter in New York?
Yeah, he's a firefighter. That's it.
Yeah.
Yep. So, that's another thing. They're forcing, because I was at a firehouse today locally doing a job, and they're making all them do that.
Yeah. Well, I think the real crisis is going to be for conscientious objectors inside the healthcare community that they are going to say, no, we're not doing this, and they're going to walk off the job.
Yep. That's it.
Have they made it mandatory for the military?
I think
They're-
so.
Yeah,
They're trying to do it by September 1st.
Oh, September 1st, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
My
yeah.
nephew just got hit he had to get it before he left last week.
And I got an email this morning, well, a text message. I read it on my morning prayer, which was a bad idea because it turned into angry coffee and prayer. But a buddy of mine's son is in boot camp right now. And apparently him and 3 other guys have not had the vacation. So drill instructor called out, who here does not have the vacation? And of course, these 3 put their hands up. Well, he went Full Metal Jacket in their face, got on them, said, we're going to make your life a miserable hell until you do, you know? So and it pissed me off. I was like,
Yeah,
what the frick?
yeah.
You know? So, but like you said, there's a-holes in every group, you know, we're just going to have to weed them out.
Right.
Jeff Peters, what's those things about those bags at the White House that's on that road? Is that,
The sandbags.
yeah?
I
can you
mean,
say anything?
they talk about how Washington is flooded before. I mean, that's why they call it Boggy Bottom and all of that. Here's the thing, and I had talked about this 3 or 4 months ago, and everybody thought I was a crackpot, but that was okay. You know, you even had Mustang Medic out there.
Yeah, he's
saying-
good. I like him. I
Yeah.
like him.
Well, he basically told me I was full of shit, and now it's come out that, well, maybe I wasn't full of shit, because I had said when Mike was interviewing me that there were only 48 people at headquarters at the FBI in Washington, D.C., and he let into me, and I was like, yeah, okay, well, this will pan out. Well, surprisingly, and I was told this about a week ago, and the FBI put it up on their website that they are moving headquarters out of Washington, D.C., and it's going to Redstone, Alabama on an Air Force base. And our SBA
HCQ.
person had told us last week, she said, well, you didn't hear this from us. And because we had some issues with one of our corporate tax returns, whoever entered in the information put all zeros. So we had to send them a 1040X. And she said, well, the biggest problem now is the bulk of the IRS that's in Washington, D.C. is moving to the outskirts of Las Vegas, Nevada.
What the heck?
So, yeah, so they're, and like you can go to the FBI's website and they have the article on there that they are moving headquarters to Alabama. They are sharing space with NASA and Space Force.
Wow.
But, you know, 3 months ago, that was a crackpot theory. And I knew it. Look, anybody who has worked in the intelligence community or federal law enforcement that's had a top secret plus security clearance knows that you can't do that kind of work from home. And they were saying, well, the reason why no one's at the FBI is because of the protocols. Well, you can't do your job from home because no one has a skiff in their house to work on classified material unless you're
Hillary
Hillary
Clinton.
or Barack,
Yeah.
you know. So it's just those little things that come out that doesn't make any sense. And now, because you would think in a normal news cycle, this would be all over the place. You know, the news would be talking about it. Now, does this correlate to the submarines that have been spotted off the coast of Florida? Are they certain countries eavesdropping to find out what's going on there? And I seen late last night that the Navy has deployed sub hunters again. So they're out there looking for somebody. And this morning they reported that there was another large explosion off the coast of Florida, and they were saying it's depth charges, and they believe it might have been the new North Korean nuclear sub that set to sea.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, KCNA, which is the mouthpiece for the North Koreans, about a month and a half ago, they were showing pictures where Kim Jong-il or Kim Jong-un was out there inspecting the submarine and telling his people how he was a submariner and this is, you know, way above what he expected and yada yada, and it's nuclear powered.
Wow. Gosh.
Unbelievable.
Dave Matt posted about a school board meeting about a doctor school and the board. I don't know if I've seen that one yet or not. I've seen a couple, but I don't know if I've seen the one he's talking about. And you guys check that out?
Mm-mm.
I don't think I've seen it. No.
I think he posted in the chat,
Oh, okay.
Or
Yeah, I
he-
don't have
well-
chat on my phone.
or he sent it to me, but I've seen a couple of them.
I love. uh, I don't want to start a controversy, but I just noticed this. But Book Girl seems to call out a lot of people in chat and starts arguments with people. I've been noticing that for months now, so it's not nothing new. And sometimes I wonder about Book Girl. And she said the other day, she said, we need to stop the hate, stop calling them Demorats.
Yeah,
And look, Book Girl, you're right. Because guess what, Book Girl? I've been a registered Democrat since I've been 18 years old. You can look me, whatever I can prove it. I know you love proof. She says, prove it. But she doesn't prove anything. She just says, prove it. But you're right about that. But it doesn't matter. We've realized that it doesn't matter if you're Democrat or Republican. It's one bird, two wings, and the same shit.
Yep.
They're in it
Yeah.
together.
And
They're in
and trust me, there's just as many corrupt on the left side and the right side and in the center. You know, there may be 4 or 5 people in there that are worth a damn.
And
That's
that's not very many.
That's it.
That's
I know
not very
Kennedy.
many.
Yeah, Senator Kennedy from down here is one of them.
Yeah, I
That's the
love
only
that dude.
I love him.
Me
That's the only
too.
one I can vouch for. I mean,
Yeah.
Scalise, I love Scalise. We have a family connection, but I don't even trust him.
Yeah.
I trust Senator Kennedy's the only one I trust out of all of them. He's been
Hey,
there too
Jeff
long.
B,
Yeah.
we got the worst one, Whitmer.
Phew.
Oh.
Michigan.
Oh, you're up in Michigan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about your luck. But you know, she's been awfully quiet as well.
Yep.
Book Girl wants to call in, but I'm getting ready to end this. So maybe next time, or
Sweet.
you know,
Jeff,
we
so
can't-
awesome.
we-
Jeff B, so awesome you called in, dude. So
Oh,
awesome.
yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm
Hey, by the
working-
way, did you get to see Robert on the Frog News Network after Did you see Robert pop up? Robert right
Yeah.
here with us.
No.
Oh, it
I
was great.
did. Yeah, that was good.
Well, you know,
celebrity.
I like those guys. They're good guys. They mean well. You know, that's just like with the other Mike that was with them.
Yeah.
They're all good people. And I think a lot of people are attracted to them because they say what they want to hear. But in the same orbit, I truly believe that they believe what they're saying.
Mm.
And they could be right. We all could be wrong. Nobody
Who
knows.
knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
But you know, the sad thing is just all the riff that goes on. And you know, I pulled back on a lot of the shows I do because I just if I smell that something doesn't seem right, I just separate myself from it. I
Yep.
mean, that's
Jeff B, have you ever heard of Phil something? He's on at 7 or 8 on Eli.
Bill Barton.
Phil
Is it
Globowski or something.
Godlewski?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
at that. He was.
yeah,
at
I've
that,
heard of him.
Yeah.
Do you think he's real? I don't know. He sounds like he's real.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of this stuff kind of aligns with the guys that I talk to. They have ways of telling things without telling you things, and kind of give you a direction. Because a lot of them are scrambling as well. They know something's not right. They know that something in the background is brewing. I mean, it's when I talked to my buddy this morning, and he gets in about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning to work on the briefs to go to the National Command Authority, and he said everybody was out already this morning doing arrest. And it's been like that for 2 or 3 weeks. And, you know, I asked what kind of arrest, and he goes, well, what do you think?
Yeah.
So I have an idea. I think
Yep.
it's all these sealed indictments, but
Yeah.
until somebody actually shows something credible, you know, we're just in a holding pattern and a guessing game.
But I just wanted to say to you, Jeff B, I appreciate you coming on to like Liberty Warrior and this show, and Mark B's show. You have every right to choose what show you want to go on,
Right.
because you're not getting paid. You're going on to give information, and we really I for one really appreciate you doing that. So thank you.
Oh yeah, no problem. I mean, I like you guys. It's fun. It's really, even though we're in weird times. I mean, nobody on this panel would know anybody if it wasn't for this situation. And I'm a firm believer there's a reasoning for this at this particular time.
There it
You
is.
know? And
Agree.
no matter what anybody's background is, or no matter, everybody has the same feelings about the country and where we want to go. Whether, I mean, there's a lot of independents and Democrats that I talk to that, you know, in the beginning, I wasn't a full board Trump supporter. I was like, man, this guy, this has to be where 4 fat white guys sat in a room and put bets on the table to say, hey, we bet you can't go out and say you'd shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue and you wouldn't get booted. Well, you know, as time went on and certain things came into play, you know, I was thinking back in the late 90s when we were working on certain continuity government plans for the Navy, and it triggered to me, boy, I wonder if this is it. I wonder if they dusted off this old book and said, this is the guy that we're going to try to push and get in there so we can clean house. Because there hasn't been anything that he has said yet that anyone's been able to disprove without making something up.
Yeah. Well, he never really, if you look at it, he already had the fame. He already had the wealth. He had the knowledge, the schooling, everything. He has the family.
Right.
What? He certainly didn't run for president for the money.
No, because
He
he lost $1.2 billion in 4 years.
Exactly. And he didn't run because of the power, because he already had it anyway. So
Right.
I kept thinking, what is it? And I heard him in an interview talk about, you know, his family, and he didn't like the way that he saw the country going. And he wanted to make sure that it was a better place for his kids and grandkids and everything. And that's when I fell in love. I said, he's the guy I want. So he's got
Yeah.
nothing to prove, you know?
Right. Well, I mean, now for the nation, you know, since apparently we did elect the most popular president either. I know every morning I can wake up and I can definitely say there are no mean tweets. That's it. That's all I can say. That's positive.
All right, Jeff's going to be late for work because of Diamond
Alrighty,
Will.
guys.
Sorry, Jeff.
That's all right.
Have a good night, Jeff.
All right. Have a good
All
one.
right. You guys
We'll
remember
see
to take
you
your mask
later.
off, shut the news off, love your neighbor, help each other out. Love you all.
Have a
Love
good
y'all.
night.
Jeff.
Bye.
Appreciate it. Good.
Yeah. See you, Robert.
See you.
See you, Sherry.
Bye. See ya.
See you.
See you,
See you
Diamond.
later.
Greg.